Okay, welcome back everybody to another MTGO League. Another something special for the channel today. Got another donation deck, kindly courtesy of Anthony Zolman. So thanks a lot, Anthony, for getting in touch again. Had a couple of donation leagues for Anthony, and they're always really sweet decks. So really excited to play this one. Something a bit sort of different today. Got some Mardu Stoneblade with featuring some of the new cards, and also an very interesting what's it called, innovation is the inclusion of Zerda the Dawnwaker as a companion. So we get to run a companion for the low cost of having to include all of your cards must have a activated ability, and activated abilities cost 2 less to activate, and it also has it's a 3/3 with an ability that means that a certain creature can't block, which looks really sweet. Everything in the deck has got a every permanent that is has got a activated ability. Season Pyromancer you can exile from the graveyard. Planeswalkers obviously are activated. All the equipment. So yeah, looks really sweet. Mardu, one of my favorite color combinations. So looking forward to playing this. Just have a look at some of the inclusions here. So the mana base is, I think, pretty standard. I guess Den of the Bugbear may be a little awkward if we're trying to make double black on turn 2 and cast Lilianas and things, but it's a really good land, so always happy to include one, and we'll see what it's like. Rest of it, Fetch Shocks, pretty standard. We've got the plains and the mountain, and then a couple of swamps. Not running Blood Moon, so don't really need to worry too much about that. And I think we've got the one of Silent Clearing, so that's good to kind of prevent flooding. We don't really ever want to see more than maybe 4 or 5 lands here. I guess 5 maybe to hardcast Baskull, but hardcasting Kaldra it might come up, I suppose. Then we've got all the excellent removal that comes with Mardu. So you've got 4 lightning bolts, 3 endings, so premium removal spells really. And you also get 2 Terminate, which is really good against Murktide Region. Always good to have an answer to that card in your deck. Then we get a lot of, you obviously get the Stoneforge package, Season Pyromancer, Lilianas, all just really good cards in the Mardu colours. Vindicate, nice catch-all. And then we have a couple of new equipments that I haven't actually played with yet. I've seen Lion Sash going around. It's a kind of new Scavenging Ooze. Doesn't gain life, but does eat people's graveyards. So yeah, that's really relevant against things like Delirium from Dragon's Rage Channeler, or trying to stop your opponent casting Murktide Region, or if you come up against Dredge. So yeah, looks really cool. Happy to include one of those. And then Blade of the Oni is something I haven't seen. So it's a 2 mana menace. Comes in a creature, doesn't it? And then you can equip it to give someone base power and toughness 5, and give it menace. So you can do that for 4 mana. So give that a go. Sideboard, pretty classic. We got sort of sweepers in terms of engineered explosives, clearing up tokens from things like Urza's Saga, some graveyard hate, some anti-burn, anti-big mana, and then just remind me what D-Spark does. Exile target permanent mana 4 or greater. So yeah, 4 or greater. So that's, again, another good answer to Murktide Region, Jason the Mind Sculptor, Teferi, Omnath, anything like that. Kaya's Guile, another really good card. I've always had a soft spot for Kaya's Guile, so happy to include that. So yeah, deck looks really good. Let's give it a go. Thanks to everyone that subscribed recently. At the time of recording, we are at 298 subscribers, so it'll be really good to hit 300. So if it's something you're enjoying, please do consider subscribing to the channel. But yeah, for now, we'll get into round 1 with Mardu Stoneblade. Okay, you get to declare Zerda as a companion. Another new thing for me. Yeah, hand's great. It's got turn 1 discard, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic with you've got extra discard, and we've got a prismatic ending as well. See what my opponent's on. They've mulliganed to 6. So I guess with this deck we don't really want to see like big mana. The Omnath might be difficult, but Inquisition U. See what's what. Thieves Guild Enforcer. So this looks like the rogues list, which is not seen in a while. Okay, so so they're going to be able to drown next turn, or they could Thought Seize us. I think we're going to take one of the 2 mana spells. I guess the trouble, we've got 2 removal spells, which is nice. I guess we're going to take Soaring Thought Thief here. Although we've got 2 removal spells, so actually no, that's not right. This counts as anything. If we take Thought Seize, we can then Thought Seize the Drown in the Lot. Yeah, I'm going to take the Thought Seize actually. Yeah, we'll take the Thought Seize, and then next turn we can go Thought Seize, take Drown in the Lock, and then kill something, and then the turn after we can try and play our Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, so opponent drew a land. What does this do? Okay, so it gets Death Touch. Okay, so that's a decent draw. So let's just go. We want to be quite efficient here. So we'll start off with, do you want to bolt or ending this? Does it matter? We could just wait until next turn and Kaya it. I think I'm just going to Thought Seize. We're definitely Thought Seizing. So yeah, the opponent's got, what's this do? Rogues you control get +1/+0. So we've got enough removal to deal with most of this stuff. Okay, Soaring Thought Thief. That's fine. So take Drown in the Lock. Opponent just has a land in hand. So what removal? So this has got flying. So this is more likely to be a problem, I think. But I kind of want to use my sorcery speed removal. Although if we use Bolt next turn, we could Kaya this. Yeah, I think I like that more. We do have to take a bit of extra life. Going to go and get red-white here. So we've got all of our colours. Let's Bolt this. Doing it at sorcery speed to play around my opponent having Drown in the Lock. Pass the turn, and then, yeah, Kaya was a good draw. I guess this now is bigger. We could go ending Stoneforge here. I wonder if that's just better. Ooh, okay, Kaito. Okay, another Bolt is always always good. So do we want to go Stoneforge, or do we want to just get Kaya down? This doesn't get haste, does it? No. Okay, so we're definitely... we can either go ending, play Stoneforge. I think I'm going to play Kaya. I could see arguments for both. Getting a creature would be really nice. But... I mean, yeah, we definitely want to get their creature off, and ending can kill Kaito, so... and we are down to 9, so Kaya... And Kaya can also start ticking up to get rid of cards from our graveyard, so our opponent's creatures get worse. You know, start exiling cards from our graveyard, and then our opponent can't necessarily, you know, if we get it far enough, our opponent can't drown, they can't you know, do stuff like that, so that's good. So we could exile this, but I think I want to gain some life here. Gain 2 life with at least 1 creature. We have got Kolaghan's Command, which is a bit of a consideration, I suppose, but I think I'm going to choose my own graveyard. Gain some life back. So because my opponent made a creature, we're going to bolt this. So let's just play the Stoneforge Mystic. I want to hold up this one because that does both of our removal spells here. Yeah. What are we going to get? We could get... Oh, we can get a load of stuff, actually. I forget that we get a lot of choice here. I think I'm just going to get Batter Skull here, actually. Maybe it's Caldra. Yeah, we'll get Caldra. Caldra's just a better threat. This can't be blocked, but I think that's fine. Don't think I really want to use Prismatic Ending on a ninja. Okay, there's a... Well, okay, so each opponent mills 2. So that's going to be... That's got Death Touch. Okay, so probably should have thought about that. Oh, they got another one? Murderous Cut. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna... We're gonna lose our Kaya here, but I think that's okay. So then this coming to... Yeah, so my opponent's going to go attack Kaya. And then we'll go ending this. And then probably just... Well, it depends. If we draw anything else, we'll put Zerda into our hand. If we don't draw anything else, sorry, we'll put Zerda into our hand. Okay, Bolt's pretty good. How much is this to activate? Oh, they're going to start being able to do that. So, do we want to bolt or do I want to ending? I think I'm just going to... Ending can kill the Kaitos. Yeah, I think we'll just bolt. And then go Zerda to hand. Yeah, it's definitely possible that we should have got a different equipment here. So, yeah, opponent's Castle Lochthwain is really getting us. So we go down to 8. Okay, Godless Shrine. I think I'm just going to play Zerda here. Just as a blocker, if nothing else. Do I want to ending this token? I think I'm going to. It's not ideal, but it, you know, it can't, the fact that it can't be blocked is pretty... you know, we are at 8 life. Opponent drawing a whole bunch of cards with Castle Lochthwain, but we have got a 3/3 on the battlefield. Oh, so this means that Seasoned Pyromancer... Yeah, Seasoned Pyromancer is the best draw in our deck, I think. Oh, another Kaito. Okay. They can't push this. They could Murderous Cut again. Oh, that phases out. I forgot about that. We can't ending either. Okay. So yeah, we get in for some damage. Opponent fetching, they got 6 mana now. Okay, they found the Fatal Push. So we're going to end in Kaito here. Okay, Den of the Bugbear is actually pretty good. This, and red. Opponent could have Drown in the Lock, obviously, which would be bad. They don't, so I'll play the Den. And actually, next turn, if we now find a land, we can cast this Caldra. Opponent is at 6. Okay, opponent finds Thoughtseize to take our Caldera. Best draw Seasoned Pyromancer, I think. We can also attack with this Den if we don't draw anything. Terminate, yeah, we just attack with the Den. We've lost our... This is actually lethal if it gets through. I can't see it getting through, but... Do I want to terminate? I think so. Use our mana. So yeah, finding the opponent got, okay, Torak. Bloodstained Mire, really not what we wanted to see there. This isn't a rogue, is it? Human Cleric. Well, opponent's going down to 2 against the deck with 4 lightning bolts. We've gone through 2 of them. Well, Delphi Voidwalker as well. So Colligan's Command, I would imagine this means my opponent probably has Drown in the Lock. Blade of the Oni. Okay, well, we'll cast this. Actually, I think we want to play... Do we want to play our land? I'm going to play my land here. Actually, I forget that this is a 3-2 because it's actually lethal anyway. I was going to say because we don't want to be forced to if we're forced to discard from another kick Torak, then this grows. So I'd imagine our opponent would just attack with... Well, I'd have thought they'd just attack with Delphi there. Because they might have another Torak in hand, I suppose. Do I fetch? Don't think it matters. I guess if my opponent's got the flash 1 power creature. Bolt, K-Command? That's pretty rubbish. Okay. Yeah, that Castle Lock Thwain did a hell of a lot of work for our opponent. Maybe terminating that token wasn't great. But yeah, close. So I think we definitely want the spell bombs. Definitely want Kaya's. Not sure about Kaya's Guile yet. Discard is okay. Blade of the Oni. Dam seems good. Delphi Voidwalker seems fine. Liliana seems good. All of this stuff seems fine. I guess more things that kill Torak is never a bad idea. Spellbomb's mostly for ourselves. I could see EE. I could potentially see Collective Brutality as well. Blade of the Oni. I think we're going to cut the blade. I think the fact that it's 1 toughness is quite relevant. Why is it relevant? I think, yeah. So it might be a good blocker. What don't we like? Is Delphi Voidwalker? Yeah, I think we need Delphi Voidwalker just for threats. Kyle was good. Vindicate. Actually, Vindicate's... Oh no, Vindicate kills their Planeswalker. Maybe we want to cut some of the discard, given that it got quite grindy. I could see cutting a couple of Thoughtseize. They are running counter spells though. Let's do that. And then... Do we want like EE? Let's try that. I think I'm happy with that. Lion Sash is good to clear out our own graveyard. Let's try that. Right, we'll be on the play here. Got our Zerda. turn 2 Voidwalker, turn 1 spell, but I mean we've got a decent curve here, so I think we'll keep this. It is a little bit land heavy, but in a grindy matchup I don't think we want a mulligan. So we'll lead off on Spell Bomb here. Pass the turn. And then we'll go fetch. Okay, Bolt's a good draw. Do I want to go and just get basic Swamp? Is there anything in the deck that needs... Is Lion Sash? Do you need to... Oh, so it does need white mana, so maybe I'm meant to get white black here. We could just get basic. No, let's get white. It's saving our life points versus getting all of our colours. I think I am going to get Godless Shrine here. I think, yeah, if we find that Lion Sash, it's going to be pretty important to have multiple white sources. Okay, it looks like this is just getting fatal pushed. Fair enough. We could think about vindicating a land here. Let's see what my opponent does. Delta, if it's just Delta Pass, then obviously we won't do that. Okay, Inquisition. So we can either Inquisition or we can just put Zerda to our hand. I think I'm just going to put Zerda here. Potentially waste our opponent's mana. They might have a flash creature, of course. Looks like they do have something. Okay. So we've got removal for this. Maybe we were meant to Inquisition there actually, because if my opponent now goes Kaito, wouldn't have minded drawing Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, land Kaito is a problem actually. Yeah, I was probably meant to Inquisition there. Okay, Dam's a nice draw. I think we'll go Inquisition you. Okay, they got another Kaito, 2 Voidwalkers. I think I'm just going to take... Do we just take the Kaito and then... but we need to be able to Vindicate. God, this hand's pretty good. I think we take the Kaito just because that's what's eventually going to kill us. Do we just play Zerda here? I think I'm fine playing Zerda here. We could Vindicate their Watery Grave, which kind of gives them less mana, but yeah, I think got double red, got double black. Can we afford to just get basic here? Yeah, I think so. Let's play Zerda. Pass the turn. Oh, again, I've messed up here. I was meant to kill this Soaring Thought Thief because now they can just draw a card with Kaito because they can attack in the air. Let's Inquisition away something. Probably the Vindicate. Oh, they take the Dam. Okay, another Thought Thief. Yeah, I really should have yeah, really should have bolted this because then my opponent wouldn't have been able to draw a card. Okay, this isn't too bad though, because we can go Vindicate Kaito, bolt this. So play a land, bolt this guy, Vindicate this guy. Attack for 3. Think we're going to crack our spell bomb this turn. There's Dalthy. Oh, possibly, yeah, probably should have cracked spell bomb. Ooh, oh, they would have been nice cards to draw. Yeah, Kolaghan's Command and Kaya. Yeah, really need to find some gas now. Oh, and I've messed up again. Because Dalthy Voidwalker means I don't draw a card from Spellbomb. Yeah, okay. Good draw there. Opponent can't spell pierce now at least. Yeah, so I needed to crack the spell bomb before the Dalthy Voidwalker hit the field, because spell bomb only triggers on going into the graveyard. Okay. Opponent probably plays another Voidwalker here, but I think they exiled Kolaghan's Command and Kaya. Well, there's a Caldra. It's not a good draw. Opponent can push the Caldra if they want. They're probably going to, well, don't know. They probably sack the Voidwalker, cast Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, sack the Voidwalker, cast Kolaghan's Command, and then fatal push this. Is what I would imagine they do. Oh, they can sack that and then get it back with Kolaghan's Command as well. That's okay. They went for Kaya instead, and now they're going to push the Zerda. Okay, they don't push Zerda. Okay, bolt. Do we want to kill Kaya? Damage equal to... Yeah, we're gonna have to kill Zerda. Kill Kaya even. Bolt Kaya and upkeep. Yeah, a bit surprised my opponent didn't play the Kolaghan's Command there, really. Make us discard a card. Okay, again, Liliana the Veil would have been a good one to draw. Oh, it's more lands. I haven't even got Caldra anymore. We put my opponent to 4. If their opponent hasn't found a flash creature. Except they have. They've got Drown Lock, okay. Inquisition. They've still got Fatal Push. So remove all threats. Okay, I'm going to use that. It's right away. We can play out our land. Okay, so we need to find... Okay, opponent's got dressed down. So yeah, threats are good. Call against command, burn spells. Yeah, basic swamp, not really what we want. Yeah, opponent's got a Soaring Thought Thief. We're going down to 3. Oh yeah, I missed out on making a Seasoned Pyromancer token there. That could actually. Oh, opponent milled that. Oh, that's so bad. Because we could have attacked for 2. Oh, that could have won us the game here. Oh, I suppose we know my opponent's got Fatal Push. Opponent's got another flash creature, we just lose here. Okay, 2 more lands off the top of our deck. I feel like I've drawn quite badly here. Okay, so I've learned quite a lot though, so Dalthy. So for our opponent, if we rip Lightning Bolt, no, we just rip a land. Okay, GG's. So yeah, if we'd made the tokens, we put our opponent a turn earlier. We put our opponent to 1 here. I feel like we almost got there every time. Yeah, so we could have put our opponent to 1, and then we'd have had to draw. So if we'd have been a card deeper, we'd have drawn Terminate. So we terminate the Void Walker. But then, yeah, we might have been in that if I'd have played better. Okay, well, yeah, the deck seems sweet. I didn't play that first match very well, but hopefully that'll improve as we go on. So yeah, see you for the next round. Okay, I don't think we want to keep this on the draw. I mean, it's got turn 2 play, turn 3 play, I guess. But I think we can probably do better. This isn't great either, but it does have turn 1 discard. Get rid of one of these. Gonna need some help from the top of our deck, especially against Urza's Power Plant. Okay, that's good. Stoneforge is a good top deck. Warping Whale, Expedition Map, Tower, Double Ugin. So we're going to take the Warping Whale because it makes a mana and it gets rid of. Do we just take the map? No, we're going to take the Warping Whale. It can make the mana for Ugin. I mean, that's a pretty good hand for our opponent. Let's go Godless Shrine. We're really going to struggle here. I think what are we going to get? It's probably Caldra. Yeah, I mean, we'll go and grab Caldra. See what our opponent's drawn. They are going to have turn 3 Tron. Are they going to play the map for Ugin next turn? No, they've also found Khan Liberated, which is pretty good. I guess we should play Kaya, but not sure how much it's going to matter here. Get rid of opponent's 2 cards. Chromatic sphere from the opponent. So they've got 5 mana left. If they find a tower, they can Ugin this turn. They don't find a tower, but they can Ugin next turn. Let's get rid of a black leaf cliffs here. Okay, we can just concede there. Yeah, opponent just Ugins us next turn. They've got 2 Ugins in hand, so they can Ugin followed by Ugin if they need to. So yeah, that's pretty rough. So we have Cleansing Wildfires in the sideboard 3 times. D-Spark is probably a good one as well. So here we don't really want Terminate, I don't think. Kaya doesn't really do too much. Vindicate is obviously great. Lion Sash is probably not that great here. I don't think we need Batter Skull either. We're always getting Caldra or Sword here, I think, just to pressure the opponent. What about Dam? Doesn't kill a Planeswalker. Maybe we could do collect. Yeah, I could see Collective Brutality on the play actually, because it can take. It can take Stirrings or the other one. Any? I mean, that is a clock. Quite like to bring in maybe the other Brutality, but is it worse? Is it better than anything we've currently got? Maybe trim the first. Maybe trim 1 bolt for a Brutality. Probably take out the Brutalities on the draw if we manage to win this this game too. Okay, we would certainly like to play first. Another way to win this game is to go Dauthi Voidwalker into Thoughtseize. Here we've only got 1 land, so we do have to mulligan again. Thoughtseize. This is okay. I don't want to go down any lower. We'll get rid of basic planes, I think. Let's go Blood Crypt, Thoughtseize. See what our opponent's got. So they've got Mine Tower, Blast Zone. Okay, Force of Vigor's interesting. I think we're just going to take the star here. So yeah, just digs. It gives my opponent coloured mana if they top deck Ancient Stirrings. Cleansing Wildfire is good as well, but I think we don't need to do that now on the play. We want to get our a threat down. 3-1 isn't too bad here against Tron. Okay, there's a tower, a sphere. Okay, Caldra. So we'll attack first. Attack for 3. Then we're going to just Cleansing Wildfire. I think we'll Cleansing Wildfire the Mine. The fact that they played it first means you have more chance to... Oh no, that's the wrong way around. Although, I was going to say, the fact that they played the Mine first indicates that if we destroy it, they might have drawn another one. But at the same time, if they have to tap the tower to search, we'd rather they tap the tower. So, because they have less mana at the end. So I think we'll just hit the tower here. Make sure we play our land. Yeah, let's play Bloodstained Mire, pass the turn. And then next turn... if we don't draw anything... Okay, there's Sylvan scrying. See if they go and get a tower. They don't go and get a tower. That indicates my opponent has a tower in hand, which is unfortunate, obviously. Okay, another land. So we'll crunch in with Blade. I think we'll play the land and then just go Zerda to hand. Yeah, because if my opponent had not got a tower in hand, they would have searched up the tower. Yeah, we chose wrong here. So probably just bolt. Yeah, but we can despark the Ugin and Liliana. We're definitely desparking, but then are we Liliana-ing or are we... I think we're going to Liliana discard Caldra here. So we've got 2 red, we've got 2 of every colour. I think we just get a basic. So go Liliana. So we'll do Liliana first. Because we don't want to give my opponent information over what to discard. You know, if they've got another Ugin in hand, they might discard Ugin, not thinking that we can kill. We're going to get rid of Caldra. We're probably sacrificing this Silent Clearing at some point. We haven't found a Stoneforge. Okay, opponent gets rid of Blast Zone. So we'll just despark now. Not looking great for the home team though. 5 cards in my opponent's hand. I feel like we got a tad unlucky here. Yeah, there's a Khan liberated. Yeah, I mean, my opponent kept 2 Tron lands. We destroy 1 and they instantly top deck the other one and a way to search for replacement one. So not ideal, unfortunately. Gonna need some real help here. Delphi Voidwalker is not actually too bad because we can go play that. Opponent will probably exile it with Khan. Tick up. I guess we should probably draw a card now. Just a plains. And now the opponent probably, don't know, they'll probably just exile Delphi. I mean, they might have drawn something else that's massive. This is Ugin, could be Wormcoil Engine. Yeah, did we know they had all this dust? We may have known they had all this dust. So we need to draw exactly despark to stay in this game. Well, Bolt keeps us in, I suppose. Don't know if some number of Blood Moon effects would be good here. Okay, opponent's down ticking the Khan. Let's play the land and pass. Again, looking for the second copy of Despark. Okay, opponent churning through their stars and spheres. Exiling lands. I guess, yeah, taking us off red is pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't fetch here, but don't really want to draw any more lands. Cleansing Wildfire is not too bad, so we'll hit. We've already hit a tower, so we'll hit another tower. Okay, Warping Whale. Wasn't really expecting that one. I mean, you had to go for it. Opponent just needs to find another haymaker, really. Ugin, Ulamog, Wormcoil Engine's probably good enough. Yeah, the only way, there is still a way to win, which is despark this and my opponent draw lands for the rest of the game. Okay, I think we can safely concede there. Oh, that's a shame. Tron is never a good matchup for. It was never a good matchup for Mardu. Way back when I used to play something like Mardu Pyromancer, we just can't. Stoneforge Mystic is a great addition, and it's definitely where you want to be, because we just need to be clocking them really. But yeah, we take the L versus Tron, but see you for the next round. Okay, on the play for round number 3. Get our Zerda declared. Let's not see Urza's Tower, please. Okay, Gigantha, so this it could be Tron, but also potentially a lot of decks move to using Gigantha following the Lurus ban. Okay, so opponent's got 2 Dragon's Rage Channelers, Death Shadow. Well, we've got a Thoughtseize. I think we just want to take Death Shadow is the one that's likely to kill us. So I'm going to take the Shadow. And then next turn we'll go Stoneforge, fetch. I get the feeling my opponent would really struggle to kill a Caldra, but maybe we should get Batterskull. Okay, Bolt's good. We could go Thoughtseize Bolt, but I think I want to get the Stoneforge down. Could go and get the sword, but my opponent didn't have removal last turn. Could go get Lion Sash, actually. I don't hate that. Yeah, let's go and get Lion Sash. I mean, it can start. You know, my opponent's got Croxer in the in hand, so Lion Sash seems like a reasonable take. Doesn't gain us life, but okay, Delta. So I think we can go. Yeah, we'll go Thoughtseize. Triple Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay. Ooh, Doughty Voidwalker's very nice. Yeah, okay, so let's go. I kind of want to fetch Shock. So we've got more white mana. Do we have another Godless Shrine? We do. We have to go quite low here. So let's go these 2. Get the Doughty Voidwalker going. And then we'll Thoughtseize. Just using Stoneforge Mystic as a bit of a wall here. I'm just going to take, we'll take the Planeswalker. Can cast the Planeswalker next turn if we want. But I think what we're probably doing is putting in Lion Sash and bolting. Not in bad shape here. You know, opponent's got Croxer, which isn't great at the moment. Given our Doughty Voidwalker, they've got Croxer Swamp in hand. This doesn't cost any less. We can reconfigure it for 1 mana if we got Zerda out. I suppose equipping Lion Sash to Dalthy is actually really good. Oh, maybe that's, yeah. That Blade of the Oni equipped to a Dalthy Voidwalker would be something pretty special. So don't really want my opponent to have some, removal is pretty good. Like any spell. Okay, there's Croxer. Happy to see that exiled. I will get rid of the Blood Crypt here. We are at 8, but okay, just a land drawn from the opponent, which is good. Oh, another Bolt as well. Okay, so I could play a Planeswalker here, but don't really think that's what we want to do. I think we'll just go Lion Sash. Yeah, if we want to bolt, we'll have to do it now. Do I attack is the question. I mean, Dalthy Voidwalker can't block, so yeah, I'm going to attack here. And then next turn we can start eating things from my opponent's graveyard and bolting the Dragon's Rage Channelers. Although we could save Bolt for face, I guess, but 11 we got, well, that would put them down to 5. But I think I just want to bolt one of these. I think that's fine. Stoneforge Mystic on blocking duty. Okay, they play a land. 3 mana. Could be Liliana of the Veil. Don't think they probably don't play that. Oh, it could be Colligan's Command. That would be bad. That would be really bad. Colligan's Command for Death Shadow. Yeah, that's really bad. That was a very good draw from the opponent. They go to 8. Death Shadow's a 5. We draw Bloodstain Mire. What are we meant to do here? I think we'll just go. Do we start eating my opponent's stuff? Yeah, I think get it out of. Opponent's got 0 cards in hand. So I think we might try and trade a a Bolt and a Lion Sash for this Shadow. God, that Colligan's Command was crushing. Hopefully nothing found from the opponent. Am I going to try and trade this Lion Sash? I think we are. Otherwise I think we're just going to get wrecked by this Death Shadow. Maybe I should have just got Kaldra here. Let's bolt as well. I think we have to do that. Probably should have let it damage first in case my opponent had some like Fatal Push. Okay, we'll go and get the Triome. Hopefully draw. If we draw Batterskull, oh, that's a very nice draw. Best draw in the deck, that one. Followed by some of the worst draws. Do I attack with Stoneforge Mystic? No, I don't think so, because if we end up drawing Batterskull or something, then we'll want to put it in. What's my opponent found? Could be Drown and Lock. Blue, red, black, blue. Hopefully it's not another Kaito. Okay, it's Drown in the Lock. Opponent, oh, I suppose opponent looking for Delirium, but they're leaving stuff on top. So no Delirium for the opponent. So we'll sacrifice here. Find another land is not great. Bolt. So I think we'll attack now. Do we attack now? Yeah, my opponent's found something. Kind of wanted my opponent to block there. So I'll go land. Let's put Zerda to hand. Oh, I should have played... Yeah, that was stupid. I should have played Blackcleave Cliffs there. I guess I should probably bolt now in case our opponent's got like Drown in the Lock on top. Yeah, I really should have played Blackcleave Cliffs there. Because we don't really want to fetch, because if our opponent gets Delirium... This makes Stoneforge cost 1. Okay, opponent had Death Shadow on the top, so that's a pretty good one. And they're putting Gigantha to hand. Attack for 1. Well, that is a very good draw. So we'll go Kaya, exile the Shadow. Assuming my opponent hasn't found Spell Pierce or something. Exile this. Play a land. Am I attacking? I don't think I am now. Rather try and protect my my Kaya. Okay, another land. Let's Drown in the Lock. Not another Colligan. Oh, they've got Gigantha, of course. Okay, Gigantha. Not too bad. We can go Zerda, make 2 tokens with Seasoned Pyromancer though. Yeah, I'm happy to go down to 5 here. Go and get Sacred Foundry. So we're going to exile the Dragon's Rage Channeler. What do we think of that? We could exile to gain some life. We could, oh, that stops my opponent getting Delirium as well. I think that's probably best. Okay, this is interesting. Opponent's got no cards in hand. How much would this be? This would be 2 black to recon. Oh, could we win here? So if we go Zerda, 3 mana, play this. No, we can't. We haven't got enough to reconfigure it as well. So if we go, okay, so let's go. Or do we want to get rid of the channeler? I think we'll just set up the kill for next turn. Probably should have. Yeah, I should have got rid of Drown in the Lock really. Okay, so we'll go Zerda. So Seasoned Pyromancer only costs 3? Or to be Blade of the Oni? No, I think we want to Seasoned Pyromancer here. And then next turn, it doesn't actually win, I suppose, but Opponent's gone Thoughtseize. Oh, so okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna activate Stoneforge Mystic. Opponent puts Croxer into the graveyard. So if we play Blade, my opponent. Oh, that's gonna be Delirium, isn't it? But my opponent goes to 5. Okay, let's activate this. Oh, that only costs 1 mana, of course. Okay, Thoughtseize resolves. So that was a good hit with the Croxer from our opponent. Oh, okay, I think we win actually because we can equip Blade to this. This is a 5/5 with Menace. They have to attack with this, so we win. Okay, yeah, kill the Croxer. I think this has Menace. Has Menace as a black demon, sure. And we could just make, or we could equip it to this and make this not block. Either way seems good. Okay. Well, Terminate's also a good one, but this is cooler. So let's do it to Stoneforge Mystic. Black. Gained Menace. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, well, good old Blade. That was pretty good there, I must admit. So we could actually win 3 different ways there. We can do the way we did, which is attack with Stoneforge Mystic. We could activate Zerda. No, that doesn't quite get there, actually, activating Zerda. Or we could terminate. Okay, so against Shadow, I think we definitely want Kaya's Guile. Definitely want Spell Bombs. I think we don't want any of the discard really, because you saw it got to kind of top decking there. We want the EEs. Is that it? I think that's probably fine. 1 cut. I don't think we need that many EEs. Let's go with that. Yeah. We saw there how kind of reliant on the graveyard the opponent's deck is. Kolaghan's Command and Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, yeah, decent hand. Got lots of threats, some removal. Nothing on turn 1, which is not great. But we'd like to see Lightning Bolt, or actually we're not running many 1-drops now post board because we've taken out all of our discard. Maybe we should keep some discard in. Okay. Hand's fairly Thoughtseize proof as well. Okay, leading off with the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Lightning Bolt off the top, please. Okay, so we can just go... We'll just go and get the Triome, I think. Okay, opponent shocking in. So it could be drowning a lot, but we're only going to put 1 card in the graveyard. So we should get to resolve. I guess they could have some sort of removal spell. Let's go. Do we want to go Dalthy? Yeah, I think we'll go Dalthy here. If my opponent wants, that way, if my opponent wants to use like a lightning bolt on Dalthy, they any surveil action will have to be put into exile. We've left a card on top. That's okay. We can shock in for Liliana of the Veil here. It could be Kaito, I suppose. Opponent shocks in. Lightning Bolt's decent. So I think we'll just go Stoneforge. Now, maybe we should have gone Liliana there, because it gets around Drown in the Loch. Yeah, I think we should have gone Liliana there. But getting to kill the Dragon's Rage Channeler is quite nice. And as well, we probably should have bolted before. Okay, stumbling a little bit with this deck, but yeah. So we should have played Liliana there to play around Drown in the Loch, and we also should have bolted the Dragon's Rage Channeler before playing the Stoneforge Mystic, so they didn't get to surveil. Inquisition probably takes, well, don't know, they might have another counterspell. They could take, yeah, they could take any of this. I doubt they take Blade. Yes, Stoneforge is a 2-for-1. Quite tempted just to play Blade here, although my opponent is at... This just screams another copy of Drown in the Loch, so I think I'm just going to play the Blade, which I doubt my opponent will counter. Yeah, it kind of wastes my opponent's mana. Might be that they're waiting to play a Shadow. They're at 13. Okay. So yeah, we'll get to use all of our mana here and lightning bolt that one. Spell Pierce. Okay, so I think my opponent probably has another Spell Pierce in hand. That's the only way this play really makes sense, I guess. I think we'll just use the, well, damn kills anything is the thing. Let's bolt this. Are we attacking? I think we are. I think my opponent's got another Spell Pierce. Three cards in hand to R2. They know R2 cards. We do have a companion we can reach for, but my opponent does as well. Could be Kaito. Kolaghan's Command. I think we'll just get rid of Dam here. And then we'll play Liliana, start ticking up. Okay, another bolt. We can discard that. I guess my opponent might have Croxer in hand, which would really suck. But we go for it here. Opponent might also have Unholy Heat for this Liliana. Oh, they discard a bolt. One card in hand. Yeah, it's going to be Heat, yeah. Well, let's hope my opponent hasn't drawn Drown in the Loch. Nope, so we get to draw 2 cards here, play a fetch land and pass. Possible that we shouldn't have played the fetch land, play around another Kolaghan's Command. Sometimes this deck runs Liliana out of the sideboard. Okay, so opponent gets to put a Bloodstained Mire into their graveyard. We'll go and grab Sacred Foundry, I think. So we're going to play the Voidwalker. I wouldn't mind finding Bolt or Terminate, really. Whoa, Kaya's Guile, eh? Are we just going to do that now? It's bad if my opponent's drawn exactly Drown in the lock, so I think we'll wait for my opponent's upkeep. So let's do it now. Each opponent sacrifices a creature and then we'll exile their graveyard. They use their graveyard so much. I love Kaya's Gaia, it's such a good card. Okay, it does get there. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to play around. Okay, there's a Ragavan. I mean, I don't really like this attack. I mean, there's no there's no world in which we don't block here. We find another Spyro. I think I'm going to play Dalthy first, though. Well, maybe that's wrong. But it just kind of shuts off my opponent's, you know, if they want to play Croxer, or they could find another Ragavan to dash, I guess. Well, they do find another Ragavan. Well, they find Prismatic Ending as well, which is pretty good. They're probably going to do that to our Voidwalker. Yeah, maybe I should have played Spyro there. I guess it's better against exactly another Ragavan off the top. Okay, so those are some good draws. Yeah, drawing all gas off the top there is obviously really, really good. Probably playing, don't know, it depends what we draw a little bit. Okay, opponent's found Thoughtseize, so I'll take the Stoneforge. Kind of makes up our mind for us. Okay, so we find a swamp. So I'll just go Lion Sash. We'll swing in with the Pyromancer. Okay, opponent blocks. I wasn't really expecting that, but start exiling some stuff. Going to do this now to play around Colligan's Command. This gets really big really quick. Yeah, like opponent just doesn't really top deck anything, I guess. And next turn this is going to be a 1/2. Next turn that's going to be a 6/6. So attacking for 7 next turn. If we draw a land, a white land, we can actually attack for lethal. Okay, well, yeah, we kind of get there in the kind of mid-range mirror. So what have we played so far? Kind of aggro-y, kind of tempo, big mana, and mid-range. So kind of crushed the mid-range match, but we definitely struggled against big mana. I think I made some mistakes against the tempo game, but good to get the win. See you for the next round. Okay, we're against a Kahira deck, which is usually something like Control or Elemental Tribal. This hand is not good unless we find another land, so I think we're going to mulligan. This is a lot better. Keep this. I think we'll bottom the Kaya. Planeswalkers tend to be quite good. I think we'll bottom the Kaya. If it is a control deck or elementals, there's possibly not too much that Kaya's minus will be able to do. And if it's control, her plus won't be that great either. Okay, Misty Rainforest, pass. Ooh, Thoughtseize is a very nice draw. So yeah, we're going to fire that off. See what the opponent's working with. Okay, Ralgren Triome. So it is control. So March 2 to Fairies. So I think it's just Teferi Time Raveler. Because otherwise, if we go Douthie, they just Teferi it. I mean, they're going to march it, but they can't do that next turn. Yeah, I think we're just going to try and waste as much of their mana as we can. Because next turn, if they want to march, they have to exile their Teferi, I think. Yeah. It's not like Ending that can get it on curve. So we're going to fetch a Godless Shrine and Douthie Voidwalker here. Assuming we don't find, I don't know, it'd have to be, I guess Stoneforge Mystic is good. So yeah, they play the Hall, pass the turn. Find another Inquisition. We're just going to slam the Douthie. Go and get, yeah, Godless Shrine. There we go. Also good against Memory Deluge. So yeah, we've wasted, you know, by waste I mean my opponent just didn't get to use their mana that turn. Okay, so we know some of the cards in my opponent's hand. Then the Bugbear, not a bad draw. I think I'm just going to attack first. Don't really want to, want to get the 3 damage in. Opponent's probably just going to march this. Given that, we know a lot of the cards in my opponent's hand. And none of them actually get hit by Inquisition. Are we meant to just make an elemental? No, I think I like doing it here. Well, we're probably meant to hold that and keep the Colligan's Command, actually. Because we're probably not going to get any hits here. Yeah, I should have held that so that we didn't have to ditch the K command. Okay, so opponent's kind of curving out. Okay, Swamp. Let's go Spyro. Going to discard the land here. Okay, so Spyro resolves. Let's play the Blackleaf Cliffs and pass. Obviously not good draws here. Opponent gets to Memory Deluge as well. And then potentially untap and play Teferi, which is not great for us. Okay, they're not playing Teferi. Chalice on 1. Okay. Wasn't really expecting that, but we do have this Colligan's Command. We could fire up the Den here as well. Don't think we want to do that. Attack. I think we'll just are we going to put our companion in hand, or I think I'm just going to play Marsh Flats and pass here. End of turn we will use the Colligan's Command. Or cycle, I suppose. Hopefully this is just... Okay, there's Teferi. So I think I'm going to fire off this Colligan's Command now. So it's going to go target, destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage. And then we'll go and grab a land. What are we going to get? We need more white, really. Get a Sacred Foundry. Oh, does this, does Zerda make Den of the Bugbear less? Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have to animate Den. Opponent goes, if they go Solitude, the Pyromancer. I think we're animating the Den here. Oh, no, definitely don't want to tap that one. So we're going to attack all to Fairy. Wouldn't be surprised to see Solitude. But I mean, this is a 2-for-1 at least, so. Okay, so we get the Teferi, which is obviously good. Need to draw some gas. Okay, opponent just holding. They haven't got the mana for. We're gonna get. Let's get another Blood Crypt. They haven't got the mana for Hall. They haven't got the mana for Memory Deluge either. Let's attack here. If my opponent plays Solitude, we'll terminate it. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so let's terminate this. Terminate's not going to really get much better. Let's put the companion in our hand. Yeah, we'll hold on to this Triome, I think. Okay, opponent plays a land. Okay, they add Kahira to hand, don't play it. Well, Liliana's quite a good one. Does this affect the Triome as well? Abilities you activate. Maybe. Do we play that out first? I think so. I think we need to get the most out of our spells here. And I want to. Yeah, it does cost 1. That's actually really cool. Marsh Flat's less cool. Yeah, being able to cycle the Triome for 1 mana. Could be another Deluge here. Okay, they're just marching our Zerda. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. And they do have a Deluge in the graveyard. There's Kahira. Can't imagine they don't have some sort of counter here. So we've got things that kill Kahira. I guess we'll go for Liliana. Yeah, opponent does have a counter spell. We seem to have drawn a lot of lands again this turn. Hopefully things get a bit better after sideboarding. We get Collective Brutalities. That's about it. We get D-Sparks as well. That's a Batter Skull. Guess we cast it. Another counter spell from the opponent. Sure. We get Scry as well. Oh, they've got a Solitude as their last card. Okay. Oh, so this might just be it. We got 7 plus if they activate Hall, which they haven't done. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead here. So Bolt kills Kahira. But then if my opponent chooses to activate Hall of Storm Giants, we are just dead. So I got Ward or 3. So I mean, we could be representing Terminate here. Yeah, I think we can pack it in. Right, so we definitely want these collective brutalities. I think we want the D-Sparks. They do have deluges, but is that worth bringing in Spellbomb for? Probably not. Dam's not great. All the discards good. Ending isn't amazing. Terminate also not amazing. I think I'd rather, yeah, let's get rid of some Terminates. I suppose D-Spark only hits to Fairy or Solitude actually. Kaya, I guess it gets rid of Chalice and it, yeah, plain, yeah, I guess we can keep Kaya. Bolt helps to take care of their Planeswalkers. Maybe cut an ending. How good is Kaya's Guile? I guess Kaya's Guile could be good, and I'd probably rather that than. What would we rather that than? Maybe one end. Maybe it's both the endings. Ending does get rid of Chalice. We're not too cold to Chalice. We don't want that many. Bolt killed all their creatures. I'm back and forth. Trouble with Caldra and Batterskull is this: they just don't do. Let's get rid of a Batterskull. Maybe only bring in one Kaya's Guile. Yeah, the trouble with Batterskull and Caldra in this kind of match is that my opponent has access to March and Prismatic Ending, so you know, that can just deal with the token, or March in some cases can just deal with Caldra or Batterskull itself. Okay, we would like to play first. So it's definitely cool with the like triomes. Cycling them for 1 mana seem really good. We're going to keep this. We'll go Inquisition into Thoughtseize into Kaya. Like I say, well, maybe we went to mulligan this, but I don't think we want to. You don't want to mulligan against this deck really anyway. Rest in Peace, March. How cold are we to Rest in Peace? We're not massively cold to Rest in Peace. Like Kaya doesn't do it. Oh, is that in exile? So actually we don't. With Dauthi Voidwalker is our and Stoneforge are our key threats, so I don't think we really care about Rest in Peace. I think I'm just going to take the March. I don't know, that could be wrong. But Rest in Peace kind of plays into this Kaya. I guess Seasoned Pyromancer. Ooh, Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, please. So let's play out Swamp. Yeah, so we'll use that. Trouble with I guess Archmage's Charm can gain control of a spell. We could get Sword of Fire Ice here. Protection from blue. Or we could just get Caldra. Let's get Caldra. I think we want to put the pressure on, and then next turn we'll go Thoughtseize. I guess Otawara can deal with the Caldra well, but we have to get to 4 mana. and hopefully Kyle and hopefully Caldra will be able to get a few hits in. Okay. Triome from the opponent. Wonder if they'll just slam Rest in Peace. They probably do. Yeah, there's Rest in Peace. That's not too bad. Another Stoneforge Mystic is actually quite interesting because we can go Stoneforge Mystic next turn and then get something else and then play it. Thoughtseize first. So yeah, we'll just get rid of Archmage's Charm here. Play a land. Let's go and get a mountain, I think. Activate Stoneforge Mystic. Put a Caldra in. And next turn we can actually equip the Germ token with the Sword of Fire Ice. Obviously assume my opponent doesn't draw anything. Which is quite a big assumption. Okay, just Kahira. Liliana's pretty good as well. So we'll go this. Oh no, we can't equip Sword. We haven't got enough. What are we going to get? It's probably just Sword. Okay, so we'll fetch. I'm going to fetch now. So we've got double black. We need double white and double red, really. So let's get Sacred Foundry. Yeah, fetching now so that my opponent can't kill our unsummoning 6 Stoneforge Mystic in response to us trying to put it in. There's a Flooded Strand. Okay, so let's activate Stoneforge. Put a Sword of Fire Ice in. Where might I land here? Ah, Bolt. Are we equipping? I think we're just equipping here. We can bolt a Subtlety if we need to. Attack with everything. Okay, yeah, they return the Germ. That's fine. We still get... Actually, we might just have them dead here. 3, 4... Deal them 2 damage. Bolt you. Well, that was pretty aggro there. Yeah, Stoneforge Mystic really getting the job done when you... we didn't even get that many hits. I think we only got 1 hit in with Caldra. Yeah, dealing our opponent a lot of damage. Okay, another good hand here. We got double discard. We've got Liliana as well. So if we find a land, we can go Inquisition into Douthie into Lily, or depending on what we see on the other side of the table. Virtual table, that is. So yeah. Yeah, I guess we didn't really care about Rest in Peace there. I guess my opponent probably thought Croxer. But yeah, not using the graveyard I think is a very good, something I've really liked about the Stoneforge package, and yeah, this deck doesn't rely on it too much. I guess Douthie Voidwalker just becomes a 3/2 with 3/2 with evasion. Opponent's mulliganed, so a good time to have 2 Inquisitions in hand. Okay, we find another land, which actually is pretty fine. Allows us to curve out potentially. So March, Subtlety and the Wandering Emperor. Okay, so I'll take the March. So now we're just going to play the Dauthi on turn 2. Wandering Emperor is pretty good, but opponent is not doing anything till turn 4 potentially. Well, that's a fantastic draw. So yeah, we'll just go and get a Godless Shrine. Cast this Stoneforge Mystic. Opponent could have found Counterspell, of course. I would definitely like to use that, please. Let's just go and get... I think we're just getting Caldra again. Well, they've got the Otawara. Probably shouldn't have been Caldra. Well, they have to play the Otawara. They had Kahira, so don't know. Well, we got another Stoneforge as well, so I wonder if we're just meant to jam Liliana. Don't think so. I think we're meant to just go, yeah, let's play a land first. Inquisition. I guess we could Inquisition after playing Dauthi. No, I think this is better. Inquisition, take the Kahira. This way it plays around our opponent having Solitude as well, if this was the only white card. Well, I suppose we knew they had the Wandering Emperor, but okay, so they can't do anything this turn really. So we'll go and get red, white, I think. Activate this. The good thing about Caldra is our opponent cannot Wandering Emperor to kill it. They can Teferi it, but yeah, no, can't Wandering Emperor. What's this? Could be Teferi, that would be really bad. Yeah, bounce the Germ. If we find a land... Okay, Collective Brutality. So let's kill the Teferi. Then are we just playing Liliana? Yeah, I think so. If our opponent wants to Subtlety here, I think we're fine with that. Especially if they get rid of Teferi. I'm thinking about it, I think. I guess they'll have to discard a card anyway. Okay, so that gets rid of Teferi. Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, so our opponent will make the Wandering Emperor. I think I'm going to put this on the bottom. Kind of want to draw a land. Yeah, opponent's going to try and win the game with the Wandering Emperor. Okay, so they are doing it instant speed. Godless Shrine is a really good draw. So we can go Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, we'll use that. What are we going to get? We could get... What does this make? 2/2s that are white. Don't think it's Lion Sash. Don't think it's Blade. I think it's just the sword. And I think we're just passing the turn to put it in. We're not attacking here. Although, destroy target that creature. No, we're not attacking yet. Guess our opponent will get to make some Wandering Emperor tokens. Put +1/+1. Okay, they're actually just drawing 2 cards, which is okay, I think. So let's put in the sword. Yeah, I guess the trouble is we can't attack amazingly well here. So if we attach here, my opponent goes kill. I suppose we could brutality them. If we equip, we can't do both of these. I guess if we equip my opponent's... Let's go Delphi Voidwalker first. I guess we are definitely doing that. So if our opponent wants to counter this, they probably can't Wandering Emperor as well. How much does equip cost? The thing is, we create a 2/2 with vigilance. So if we equip here, attack. I guess we're pretty scared of Supreme Verdict, which makes me kind of want a brutality. No, I think we're going to equip. Because then next turn we could brutality, and if we find something like a counterspell, we can use it right away with Delphi. I mean, yeah, we're going to send with both. Opponent will Wandering Emperor. No. Well, Solitude's also pretty good. Yeah, that is really good actually. Didn't see that coming, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, that's a big win for our opponent. Another Solitude is pretty rough. Yeah, Solitude into Solitude, there's that's pretty good for our opponent. We get to kill one, of course. Well, I mean, assuming our opponent hasn't got Spell Snare or something. Get a Blood Crypt here. We'll keep the trio in our deck to... Okay, so... Let's go... Well, oh, do I want to 3-mode it? Or would I rather... I think I'd rather have a land with this Caldra on the field, so... Let's go... 2 modes. -2, -2. Kill that. We'll discard the Prismatic Ending. See what my opponent's got going on over there. If we manage to take like a counter spell or something here, and then my opponent doesn't draw anything. Oh, I thought they were going to Veil of Summerus there. Oh, taking Archmage's... Yeah, so taking Archmage's Charm is really nice there. Put that in hand, play this, pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6. This is 7 to equip, but that takes it. That's down to 5 with Zerda. Okay, so opponent has the Wandering Emperor in hand. So we can equip the sword this turn to Zerda. Silent Clearing's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got enough to do. Ooh, Liliana of the Veil. That's actually really nice. Do I just Edict? Then my opponent flashes in. Put a +1/+1. It gains first strike. So that would make that bigger. Or we could go Liliana Edict. What do we think's better? I think I'm going to go Zerda here. And then just equip here. Because the next turn, well, it depends what our opponent finds. Like, if they just find a land, this is actually a 5/5. So actually, yeah, this blocks Solitude fine. If the opponent just finds a land off the top of their deck, oh, I suppose they can put counters on that now, but we can then, you know, we can equip Caldra, we can play Liliana, we've got all sorts of lines. Opponent's paying costs, which is, well, yeah, that's absolutely fine, actually. Because we're just going to go Liliana Edict, my opponent's Solitude. Or we could equip Caldra. I don't hate equipping Caldra, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so go land. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could equip here, bash in. The trouble with bashing is my opponent can then destroy. Exile target tapped creature. So I definitely want to attack. Oh, we draw a card. I'm gonna attack here, and then we'll hit the Wandering Emperor for. This might be loose. It might be that we're meant to kill the Wandering Emperor. We'll deal 2 to it. We'd like to. Oh, well, that counts as a very good draw. Edict my opponent. Play Seasoned Pyromancer. Draw 2. I guess we should equip here. Seeing as the Wandering Emperor can kill Zerda, but it can't currently kill Seasoned Pyromancer. So yeah, we can actually despark the Wandering Emperor as well. Okay, opponent just finds a land. Okay, so we'll tick up, discard this. Probably go about equipping this to. How much does this cost to equip? So it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll go here. Yeah, this is this is pretty cool. So actually, we don't need to even do. I think we're just gonna attack here. We'll leave Zerda back. Actually, I should have attacked. Well, actually, I'm just going to deal 2 to the token here. And then we'll despark the Wandering Emperor. Well, past the turn. We have a 9/9 Seasoned Pyromancer with... yeah, Zerda's been really interesting here. Dress down, draw a card. Castle Vantress, lose the game? Hey, okay. Well, we get there. Zerda proving invaluable there, equipping Sword of Fire Ice for 1 mana. We ran pretty hot, drawing Liliana into all this stuff, but still, yeah, I was really quite impressed with Zerda. I feel like it hasn't been explored enough in Modern. Yeah, definitely one to watch. But yeah, we get there against blue-white control. See if next round. Okay, pretty good hand here for round number 5. We got Thoughtseize into Stoneforge and a Liliana. So this is the one thing about having Stoneforge and Liliana in the same deck. It's just a bit don't know what the word is really. They just fight a little bit on turn 3 because you both want to kind of activate Stoneforge Mystic and play Liliana of the Veil. But you know they're both really good. It's just and you can just make the decision over which is better to play at the time. But yeah, I've had this more than once where yeah, it's just a bit annoying. Okay, so we are against Burn. Think here I might just take... I'm very surprised my opponent didn't bolt us. If we take the bolt... Actually, no, I think we take Eidolon. And then next turn we go Stoneforge Mystic. Or we could take the bolt. Next turn we could bolt the Eidolon. I think I'm going to take Eidolon here. And then my opponent will bolt us. And then our entire game plan now revolves around getting this Stoneforge Mystic to get Batterskull and just get one swing in with Batterskull essentially. Okay, opponent draws Arid Mesa, which is fine. Okay, we draw Caldra. So let's go and get basic planes here. Stoneforge. Yeah, Lion Sash doesn't gain the life like Scavenging Ooze, but... Okay, opponent Boros charming us. This... If we'd have been on the play here, I'd have been much more confident. So yeah, we'll just get Batterskull, pass the turn. So yeah, our entire game plan now is just put Batterskull onto this stone, put Batterskull in, attack, and gain 4 life. Okay, opponent plays their land. Really don't want to see Searing Blaze here. Okay, so we'll play out the Bloodstain Mire. We're just going to pass the turn here. I'm not actually going to fetch yet. We can fetch basic with this if we need to. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. We know one of them is Boros Charm. The only way our opponent kills us before we can swing in... Oh no, we are at 6. So they need exactly 2 burn spells, which they haven't got at the moment. I think they're probably going to crack this Sunbait Canyon. So they now need 2 1-mana. They need a 1-mana burn spell in hand. And they need one on the top of their deck. Right, well we'll put Batterskull in. Okay, they helix us, but we're going to gain 4 life here. And opponents conceded. Battle Skull is good enough. Yeah, so the old turn 3 Batter Skull, good enough to get us the win there against Burn. Okay, let's see what we want to trim. So we definitely want to cut all of the Thought Seizes. We definitely want to bring in all the... We've got a lot of sideboard against Burn. All of Brutalities, all of the Kaya's Guiles. And then what don't we really like? So I think this Blade of the Oni is probably too slow. We're pretty much always fetching Batter Skull here. I think we could even think about getting rid of another one of these. Although, is there actually anything else we need to bring in? That's a nice 60 actually. Spellbomb, Wildfire. Okay, yeah, just go with that. Okay, well again we've got got a pretty ideal hand here. You know, Inquisition into Stoneforge. We've got Kaya's Guile as well, which is pretty good. If our opponent plays a turn 1 creature, I'm probably just bolting. Yeah, I'm just going to bolt this. Just going to fetch a basic mountain and bolt the Swift Spear. Another Stoneforge is interesting. So yeah, it could be that we're meant to save the bolt for an Eidolon, but I think here I'd rather, you know, that Swift Spear represents quite a lot of damage potentially. Okay, Goblin Guide. Okay, we're finding a Liliana off the top. Opponent has got a second land. Okay, suspends a Rift Bolt. So yeah, we're just going. I mean, not being able to play Liliana is obviously a little bit annoying, but I wouldn't be surprised to see our opponent Rift Bolt the Stoneforge Mystic. Let's go grab Batter Skull. But if our opponent does do that, then next turn we've got a good play, which is Kaya's Guile. My opponent sacrifices a creature, will gain 4 life. Yeah, they do bolt the Stoneforge. But next turn we can play another Stoneforge and Inquisition, so... Sword of Fire and Ice on the top. Lava Spike. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to Inquisition here instead of Kaya's Guile because I'm a bit afraid that my opponent might have Skullcrack, and Inquisition is really not getting any better. So yeah, we can go and fetch more stuff. What are we going to get? Let's just get... I think we're just going to get Lion Sash here. Again, maybe we're not meant to. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand. Maybe we're meant to just. I think we're actually meant to just Kaya's Guile here. Play a land. Let's fire off this Inquisition. Okay, basic mountain. So I don't think my... How do we lose this game? My opponent could top deck... If they top deck Smash to Smithereens or something like that, and we put Batter-Skull in, I think... yeah, I think here I'm just going to go for the Kaya's Guile. I don't think we can lose. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, gain 4 life. I don't think... I feel like we can't lose now if we do that. Okay, yeah, so we're pretty good here. you know, we're not far off hard casting the Batterskull as well. Okay, land is okay. We could hard cast the sword here, but is it worth it? Don't think so. I think we're just going to put Batterskull in. I guess we are kind of soft to double Boros Charm, but I think we should be fine here. And actually, by doing this, we protect against like a smash effect because we can bounce the Batterskull for 3 mana. We do get there a lot of life gain in the deck, so the deck I would say that we probably have a good matchup against Burn. You know, the Kaya's Guile, Batterskull, that sort of stuff. We also had Collective Brutality in the sideboard, so yeah. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Yeah, the deck seemed really cool. Really enjoyed it. What did we take losses to? We lost to Tron and we lost to... Oh yeah, we lost to Rogues. I didn't play their best against Rogues. I feel like we probably should have had more of a 50-50 matchup than that. I think Tron is always going to be horrible. So yeah, overall I thought the deck was really, really good. Wouldn't change too much, I don't think. I think Zerd is definitely unexplored in Modern. I think it was actually proved really good here. You know, if you can make it work, a lot of the creatures and stuff that you're going to play anyway is going to have an activated ability. Vanilla creatures don't see too much play in one. They have to be very, very good. The likes of you know, Murktide Regent or Tarmogoyf. So I don't feel like you're giving up too much. Stoneforge was really good. Cards, Dauthi Voidwalker is also really good. Good to have some main deck graveyard hate as well. What would I change? So I was actually really impressed with Lion Sash. I thought that was really, really good. It can be a bit awkward if you're in a matchup where your opponent's graveyard matters and they're aggressively pressuring your life total. It can be quite hard to painlessly fetch a lot of white mana to really make the most of it. But was really impressed. It grows to a pretty big threat really quickly. So yeah, was really happy with that. Blade of the Oni is something that I'd question maybe cutting. I mean, a 3/1 for 2 mana is kind of okay, but it dies to Ren and 6, dies to, you know, anything that kind of pings for 1. Giving Menace is okay, but I don't know. Do let me know if there's something that I'm missing with this card. But I'd probably look to change that for maybe something a bit more flexible. Maybe the 4th season Pyromancer or another removal spell like a Fatal Push. But yeah, these cards all really impressive. Season Pyromancer I think was probably one of the best cards in this style deck, so I'd probably look to go up to 4 of those. 2 Liliana of the Veil seem the right number. Here, especially since the aforementioned sort of fight it has with Stoneforge Mystic on turn 3. And yeah, these 3 artifacts are, you know, pretty stock in these kind of lists, so yeah, happy with those. So yeah, overall in the main, I don't think I'd change too much. Maybe just that blade. Kaya was really cool as well. And then sideboard, I don't know that we're ever beating Tron. You know, you could bring in those Blood Moons, but the deck's quite heavy on the black and the white. So I think correctly identify that we don't really want Blood Moon. D-Spark I was really impressed with as well. Just 2 mana exile something really strong. You know, it deals with Omnath, deals with that kind of a lot of the kind of planeswalkers. Kaya's Guile always been a favourite of mine. I think all these are good. So yeah, wouldn't change too much. Maybe just make these. Don't know. I think I got the impression when we played against Tron that it would kind of be best to just give up on the Tron matchup and hope to dodge it. These could be in there for something else. I guess they're quite good against things like Belcher. but I think I'd rather, not sure what I'd play in that slot. Maybe Alpine Moon, at least one to combat kind of Urza's Saga. We didn't actually see any Urza Saga today, but maybe an Alpine Moon or two. Torak I think would be another good addition. I think we do make enough black, so I think Torak's really well positioned at the moment. So yeah, just things to consider. But overall, I thought the deck was really, really good. It had a lot of grinding power. You know, we did really well against the kind of grinding decks. It had a good burn matchup, so it would seem. So, and that's always good going into a tournament. So yeah, really happy with it. Thank you very much, Anthony, for the donation. And I hope you enjoyed the content. And hope everyone else did as well. See you next time.